It's a city where anything can happen. So what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted? With its perfect panoramic views, private secluded bungalows, and unparalleled service, there is no doubt the 5-star rated San Ysidro Ranch is the place to escape post-quarantine. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and since we are the show that features all things iconic to Cali, we took a road trip to Santa Barbara to reveal the incredible history of this one-of-a-kind ranch. How did the San Ysidro Ranch form?
Oh goodness, well we have the deed from the King of Spain in 1769 tagging in the hacienda, and then after that pretty much became a citrus farm for almost 100 years. And even here in the old adobe, this was the little home for ranch workers, built in 1825. So we were a working citrus farm for almost 100 years. And with that mass production came the stone house with the citrus packing plant. And from there became a hotel in 1893. So it's about 127 years now that we've been open. We even have the Kennedy Cottage for their honeymoon in 1953. So we started with our owner in about 1937, was a former actor, and so he brought up all the celebrities and we became known as a Hollywood hideaway.
Tell me about the mudslides that have happened in Santa Barbara and Montecito.
So in January 2018, we, post Thomas Fire, had the mudslides that took out almost half of the property. And even this building that's been through a lot over the last almost 200 years now survived that. Even there's a giant boulder out front that came down from the hillside, missed a water hydrant and our historic landmark here and just stopped on the patio. So it protected everything. So all things considered, we were really lucky, but it was about 15 months of restorations before we were able to reopen.
And there is so much to toast here. John and Jackie Kennedy honeymooned here. Sir Laurence Olivier and Vivian Lee said "I do" at midnight in the gardens. And this underground wine cellar houses some of the most coveted and expensive wines from the best vintners around the world.
Right now we're in our grand award-winning cellar. We have over 12,000 bottles down here, over 2,000 different selections from over 70 winemaking regions in the world. So you can taste some of the real benchmark wines of the world, things you typically wouldn't see offered or available by the glass. Every year, Wine Spectator does a restaurant awards. Grand Award is the top level. They give that to 100 restaurants worldwide, and you're reevaluated every year. Being a Grand Award's like essentially like the 3 Michelin star of wine lists. So to have that really sets you apart from not everything, even just in your city, in your state, but in the world.
So, do you think Mr. Warner, the owner, will miss this one little bottle? I mean, it's an Opus 1, who would notice? Because you know what goes great with wine? Cheese. And before we made it to Montecito, I took a detour for a cheesy dare.
I'm Katie Strook, owner of Monsieur Marcel Gourmet Market. Dana, we dare you to come in and be a cheesemonger and learn all things raclette. We're located in the original farmers market at Fairfax and 3rd. The market's been here over 100 years, but we have been here just over 25 years. We started as a creperie, and then we started taking over different businesses in the market and slowly turned it into a highly curated gourmet market. 200 different cheeses, thousands of wines. We have everyday pantry items. We have ingredients to inspire your next dish. We bring things that have never been to America. Jams from France. We have some olive oils from Spain, honeys from all over the world. The restaurant is classic bistro. You will have a great meal, and it's all outdoors. We're known for our croque monsieur and our croque madame, and our steak frite is great. Special dish called raclette, and it's a melty cheese on top of potatoes, and cornichon with a little bit of dried bresaola.
That's the instrument called the raclette, and that's to racle the cheese and put it on your plate.
Cheesemonger is the specialist that knows everything about cheese. They have to know where it comes from, what it tastes like, how to cut the cheese properly.
As soon as it's melted enough, what I like to do is take a little cornichon, a little dry cured beef, and when it's nice like this, we take our raclette, and you go like this.
This is like a cheese heaven.
It
Oh my
is.
God.
It's very popular in France, in Switzerland. You're gonna do the next one.
This is like, I'm gonna cry. It is like creamy and warm and salty and savory. And then there's the pickle.
We do have it in the bistro, or you can buy the raclette machine at our market and do it at home with your family.
This is the at-home version.
Yeah, so you can put your potatoes. So that's the home version, and that's 6 to 8 people. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, come to mama.
Oh yeah.
God, that's satisfying.
This one is perfect.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Très bien.
Am I a true cheesemonger?
You are a true cheesemonger, madame.
Oh my God, I love how you say it.
Let's share it.
I don't want to share it. So where can people come get this?
Chez Monsieur Marcel, Gourmet Market,
Monsieur Marcel,
here at the Farmers Market on
Farmers
3rd
Market.
and Fairfax.
Third and Fairfax. How's my accent?
Beautiful.
I love this place so much. I love this. And you know, I can eat cheese and drink wine all day, but you guys knew that about me, especially here. You know, the ranch makes it so safe and easy, and you get so much R&R. You check in, park right next to your private cottage, and order away. Anything you could possibly desire delivered right to your private patio. No wonder Forbes gave it 5 stars. And I have to try, by the way. This is their famous lemon tart made with lemons right here from the property. Oh, so tart and delicious. Oh my God. After indulging in all of this deliciousness, I'm gonna need a 5-star workout. Though for right now, let's let Liberty Chan sweat it up instead.
This is a workout that if for anybody who's out there who thinks I'm not a dancer, I'm not flexible, I'm clumsy, I have 2 left feet, I'm super uncoordinated, this workout still works for you. My name is Andrea Rogers and I'm the founder of Xtend Barre. So Xtend Barre is a super effective, low impact workout that's based on the principles of dance and Pilates. But that doesn't mean you have to have any dance experience or be a ballerina or have any Pilates background. I started dancing from the age of 3. That love of movement just carried me through my entire life. And then I transitioned that love into a Pilates career. And I've just always carried this love of movement and empowering women to move their bodies.
This bar actually came to my house a few days ago. I put it together and I thought I was going to have to call someone in. But no.
I wanted it to be, as I said, functional and effective piece of a prop and equipment that you can use at home to amplify your workouts.
And I was shocked. It came in a pretty small box. I was able to carry it downstairs. I set it up, probably took me 10 minutes.
I'm going to show you 2 specific bar strengthening moves. We're going to open our feet out to the side and take a big giant step to what we call second position. This is a wide plie. That was awesome. You've done great work. You feel it already, right?
It hurts.
And we're going to work now the back side. You're going to hinge forward on your bar. Take the outside leg and point it behind you. You're going to lift and squeeze.
Oh my gosh, the burn.
Consistent effort over time equals results. 2 different websites. You can go to xtendbarre.com, xtendbarre.com, or you can go to AndreaLeeRogers.com, and that's where the ballet bar is.
That Liberty always raising the bar. And so are we. Coming up, Elfing Around with Megan Tellis and Baby Lola. Meet the designing duo who created the popular LA line of custom baby clothes. Plus, discover, uncover, and enjoy the Southern California coast like never before. Buckle up. LA Unscripted's trip to the San Ysidro Ranch is in high gear. Nestled in the foothills of Montecito, we are rediscovering a California gem. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the San Ysidro Ranch. I'm Dana Devin, and I am so glad you're on this staycation with us. Now that we are safely reopening, consider this half an hour your guide to must-tries, and this definitely one of them. The 550 acres have been woven into the fabric of California since the 1800s and is considered one of Hollywood's most elite private hideaways.
We have flamenco guitar on Saturdays, which really is amazing. And if you didn't see the back of the property, we actually have almost a natural amphitheater.
Everyone from Audrey Hepburn to Winston Churchill has strolled down these tree-lined trails. And today, owner Ty Warner ensures all guests get the personalized VIP treatment like this. Now let's go check in with Olivia down the coast and see what she's up to in LA. Delicious.
Cue the zombies and dramatic music. Today, we're exploring abandoned LA. Tell me a little bit about your book. What can we find in it?
Well, it's abandoned and historic and vintage Los Angeles, and sometimes all those things are like the Venn diagram, they all kind of cross over to each other, but abandoned places, historic landmarks, old signs, and kind of general urban decay, and I kind of put it all in one book. It's a relatively young city, right? If you compare it to the rest of the United States, especially the rest of the world. And a lot has happened in a very short amount of time. The growth has been very heavy. People have come and gone because, you know, you come here you have your dreams come true, for better or for worse, and sometimes it's for worse. So things kind of just turn over so many times. Sometimes it's really hard to upkeep things. And so for me, it's just like, I want to capture as much of that as possible before I don't have an opportunity to.
In case anyone is wondering, we are in a cage.
Yes.
Tell me about where we are right now.
We are at the old LA Zoo, Griffith Park Zoo, the original zoo. From 1912 to 1966, this was the LA Zoo.
We came up this really creepy hallway.
This is just where the animals would just live. You know, they would just wait here and then probably get brought out when people were there to entertain. For, you know, 50 so years they kept this going, and it's still here, which is amazing.
Love it. And you can come sit in a cage if you want.
You can come, you know, for all those times you're like, I wish I could just hang out in a cage, you know? It's just like, I don't feel confined enough. Can you give me like a cage vibe? This is a great place.
Sounds about right. All right, you have another place to show me, right?
I do.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And you know, there's always something new to experience and people to meet, 6 feet apart, of course, inside and outside of LA. Now let's check in with Megan Tellis.
What is the whole experience with Elf in Los Angeles?
It's a one-stop shop. We have things for moms, we have things for kids. We start at newborn and go all the way up to size 8. We have, you know, matching mommy and me items. We have bags, we have sweatshirts. We do customization for everything.
You guys are both moms, you're business owners. How does it feel standing in your own store in 2021?
It's surreal. I mean, we started this business end of last year. We started online and we didn't even think about having a store, and it just kind of fell into our lap, and we couldn't not do it, and here we are.
Yeah. We're located in Woodland Hills, which is in the valley near LA.
Tell me your backstory. You guys know each other how?
So
it's always fun, right? Loaded question.
My husband actually used to date Melissa.
What?
This is 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Melissa and I, we both have worked in fashion our whole life. She was working at one company, I was working at another. We were kind of like exchanging the discounts that we each got and getting each other things when one of us wanted something. And then we just realized, like, wait, I actually really like this person.
I'm actually wearing one of the coordinated, it says Mama Make here, tie-dye sweatshirts.
For our tie-dye custom sweatshirts, they are all hand dyed one by one. So every piece is unique, and then they're all hand embroidered.
I love Plum, the cutest tutu I have ever seen. Ladies, I have a question. Can you take me on a tour of the store?
We kind of organize everything by just color palettes and just different trends.
And then we kind of created an area in the front for babies. Like I said, gifting is really big for us. We really wanted to have an area for people if they needed to just grab a gift or a newborn item. This shirt we got a couple weeks ago, actually. We've reordered it a few times, but everybody is loving it.
Now, if people want to go online and see your stuff, where can they go?
Elfin, ELFIN, losangeles.com. So we wanted to create a code for all of your viewers, Megan. The code is LAU20 and it will give you 20% off the whole site.
Getting my keys and phone. I'll see you in Woodland Hills. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye,
Megan.
Adorable. And remember all the baby boom jokes when the pandemic started? Well, surveys show actually the opposite is true. And a recent report estimates 300,000 fewer births in 2021. Want to boost the birth rate? Book a night right here for a romantic escape. I mean, look at this place. Plus more San Ysidro Ranch secrets when LA Unscripted comes right back.
Abandoned places, historic landmarks, old signs, and kind of general urban decay, and I kind of put it all in one book.
We are at another stop on your book right now, the Hotel Cecil.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
It opened in 1924, closed in 2017, and in between there, a lot has happened.
A lot of people talk about it. It's a huge Netflix documentary right now. Why are people so interested in the Hotel Cecil?
Well, one, Los Angeles is interesting, and you know, frankly, the story of Elisa Lam.
This was a place where serial killers let their hair down.
The footage of her in that elevator really kind of set the internet on fire with what is going on, and it all kind of takes place here. This is kind of ground zero for a lot of crime and tragedy. It's been closed for about 4 years because they had, you know, the stay on Main, and then they had Cecil Hotel, and supposedly they're going to, you know, bring it back to life. It's a historic landmark, so there's a limit to what they could do with it, and I think that's really good, you know, preserving Los Angeles history despite a lot of the tragedy. So I look forward to it opening again.
This is another stop in your book. If someone would want to find your book, where could they find it?
You can find it on Amazon, you can find it at Barnes & Noble, and local bookstores. Check out your local LA bookstores. They've been really supportive to me, and you can find the book there.
Staycation like a star. Welcome back to this special LA Unscripted from the San Ysidro Ranch. Where will we pop up next? Send us some suggestions. You never know what could happen. Now, San Ysidro Ranch reveals the extra precautions the staff takes to ensure a healthy and safe visit.
You know, the one thing that we hear all the time is the word magical. We hear fairy tale. I mean, you have to see people when they get here, they get out of the cars, the first thing they want to do is literally pick up their phone, FaceTime their mom, their friends, and they literally show everybody the local plants and all the fauna around the property. We're on 550 acres of open space. We have 41 cottages spaced out across the property. So we've really taken advantage of the fact that we have this natural environment that has really kept everybody spaced out more beyond the 6 feet.
During the pandemic, how did San Ysidro Ranch hold on to its Forbes 5-star rating?
Absolutely, that's a great question. We provide what's called contactless check-in. And so you literally pull up to the guardhouse, you come through the olive trees, the beautiful lavender field as you pull up, and we literally give you your keys. The bellman will then escort you all the way up to your cottage side parking spot in front of your own standalone cottage. You have all of the fireplace, you have an outdoor jacuzzi, you have your own outdoor rain shower, and then of course you have all the vistas from the outside as well as the beautiful interior decorated, all hand picked antiques. And then of course if you look outside, all the plants, everything around you is made just for you to relax. When you're surrounded by so many plants, it just makes you feel completely different.
What makes this property so special?
I think we said it a little bit earlier, when you get out of your car here, it's almost like an assault on your senses, whether it's the visual, bright, beautiful plants, the purples, the pinks, the yellows. It almost makes you feel like you're in Europe, even all the way down to the paved stones. This really brings you back to that European feel. We try to think about every detail.
Well, that is going to do it for us. But in the meantime, I have to say a huge, gigantic thank you to everyone here at San Ysidro Ranch. We love it here. Thank you so much for letting us come on our very first LA Unscripted road trip. We'll see you next time. Mwah!